Everything is so frustrating nowadays. So overthinking happens. We cannot even sleep.
Always scared what people are going to think. Never living in the present because of that.
And I really want some shift in my thinking process. I wish to live in the present.
By coming here, we have so much of clarity that how we can pursue our dreams, the creative things.
It's so easy to flow with life.
Myself, Bhumi.
I'm Arshia.
I'm Miria.
I'm Dolly.
So, don't you think we have so much of overthinking every day? For every small thing, we think a lot what I'm gonna wear, how I'm gonna go, what to eat, how to live. Everything is so frustrating nowadays.
Absolutely. Everything is very stressful. Always in a state of worry. Always scared what people are going to think. Always overthinking the smallest
Take up
of
less
things.
space.
I swear.
Always trying to take up less space.
Exactly.
In a group setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think, probably we become more obsessed when we start overthinking because any overthinking comes back to me, myself, obsession.
Yeah.
It's leading to a lot of probably other things. And we just forget what actually we want and we get super disconnected with ourselves. Then the problem starts. What do you guys think about it actually?
Yeah, definitely. The more I feel like the more you get obsessed with the situation in a way, overthinking, and then it leads to obsession. You disconnect with yourself and then you disconnect with the world around you as well, the people around you. You become really reserved, don't express how you feel, and just it's constantly in the back of your mind like a third voice telling you that this is wrong, you're doing this, you're like this, don't, he's thinking this, she's thinking that. So yeah, it's really, it's like you're outside your body, like you're like a CCTV camera 24/7 seeing around.
And I think you put meaning into the smallest of things, right? Like if I look in the mirror and this eyeliner is not this and this eyeliner is slightly longer, I think, oh my God, the entire world saw that. The entire world saw that, and now they think
A little trip on the stairs, and I think about it for the next 3 days.
I swear.
You know, when we are doing something, we think about the next thing, what I'm gonna do
After
what
this.
I'm gonna
Next,
do.
yeah.
That makes us rush every time. We are not enjoying that process. Even we are
Never living in the present because of that.
Yes. Even we are eating, bathing, or maybe doing our own makeup, or dressing up, or going for some function, or to office, or anywhere. We just feel so restless that okay, after this, what is? What after this, what is?
Yeah.
After this one, yeah.
Yes.
And then we also, I feel like at times we do actions with the thought in our head of external validation. That I'll do this
Seek for that.
this way so that people look at it this way and I get this validation. Not because I want to look like this, but I want people to look at me like this. So
certain
I'll
way.
do my makeup this way.
Right.
Not because I like it. I like something else. But what's in, what majority conventional people look like, I want to look like that, do stuff like that. So a lot of external validation leads to overthinking as well and doing actions, then you're just left on
While you're sharing this, no, I just remembered during this Abundance Festival, Shri Preeta ji was talking about worrying, right? That how much we keep getting worried about ourselves, about others so much. As you mentioned, even with the smallest thing, we start getting preoccupied. We keep oscillating between the past and the future. We actually forget the present. But we actually, when we recognize that we are worrying so much, when we let go of that worry, there's immense present in that. That's the best part of Ekam. That's the best part of Shri Preeta ji and Shri Krishna ji. There's so much that as a youngsters, when I see the youngsters outside, right? Of course, even we all were in the same bench that they are in right now. But it feels a little more on a higher space that I get you, bro. Like, I understand what you're going through completely because
I get where you're coming
Exactly.
from. Exactly. Yeah.
it's something like that reminds me of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think with my experience here at Ekam, this problem that I had been facing of continuously overthinking on every single thing, no matter what, big, small. I think because I have been consciously worrying about, say, Genuinely, even if I didn't mean to say worry, it just comes out. Consciously aware of what state I'm coming from, and transitioning into a beautiful state whenever I can. I've really realized that it's really not worth it. Who gives a damn
Yes.
what the world thinks, right?
Funnily enough, on the first day of the Abundance Festival, we put stress upon being in a state of happiness and
Right.
a beautiful state. I realized yesterday that after going to the room, I was worried about what state I'm in. No, I'm thinking from the wrong state.
The irony.
So the worry, it has become so potent in our lives that even when we're trying to get out of it, it finds its way back and to get rid of it. But I believe that here in Ekam, it's really the procedure, the process of getting rid of it, it becomes really easy to access, really easy to go through.
Correct.
And just when Krishna ji is on the stage, now I don't know how it'll be once I go back home, what my state will be. But here in Ekam, really I feel like for those 30 minutes, whatever time he's with us, it really, I feel his energy.
Yeah.
The aura that he brings with him is
yes.
beautiful. I really didn't expect it when I first came here to Ekam. Yeah.
How is it being for you, Bhumi?
For me, I am like a freelancer, so I play multiple role every day as a model, as a yoga teacher, as an actor, as a manager. So I don't know where I will be when.
Yeah.
So maybe in 1 hour I'll be something else. I'll be like playing a bold character. Sometime I'll be playing a very subtle character. At the same time, when I'll be a teacher, I'll be a teacher. So sometimes it's very overwhelming to play all those roles along with taking care of my own mind.
Yeah.
But after coming here, attending the festival, attending the seva, what I realized from Krishna ji is the state, how you can maintain that state through the practices, through the wisdom, through the knowledge. What I got, it is so beautiful and so simple it is. And it won't
Exactly.
take much time. It's just 3
12
minutes,
minutes a
or
day for
12
soul
minutes
sing,
in a day.
3 minutes for
yes,
serene
yes,
mind.
yes, yes.
Is it really that much of time to give for yourself?
Yes.
To focus on your inner peace,
That
on
is-
your inner happiness.
Exactly. I remember, even while I'm working right now, there comes a lot of places, lot of situations, when you're managing people, when you're managing with the work. You constantly keep thinking about the others also, not just about you.
Yes.
Wherein people should not judge you, or you should be put it in a particular way itself for them.
Yeah.
You try to build yourself like that
Every time.
every time, literally. And I think once I got introduced to Sri Krishna ji and Preeti ji, that's when I really got to know what is it to be a spiritual person. A lot of people have got very different ideas about spirituality. But the way Sri Preeti ji and Sri Krishna ji are giving us the direction towards, the wisdom to us, no? It perfectly fits into all the situations.
Exactly. I think
Yeah.
sometimes when I'm sitting in class and I'm listening to the lessons that Preeta ji is telling us, I feel like no matter how direct she's being with the way she's teaching, it's so applicable to all aspects of life. And the
Yes.
teachings just can apply to so many situations. And I think that's a very beautiful
Yeah.
part of that.
It can fit into any situations or anyone.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The best thing is they've created the two incredibly powerful practices, serene mind and soul
Yes.
sync.
Soul sync.
Serene mind is like anything extreme is happening, I just want to pause. I don't want to react to this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like I'm
Just like
taking
a
a break. I'll do the serene mind and come. And I really want some shift in my thinking process, in the confusion. I have soul sync for 8 minutes.
For me, when I'm going to work, before heading to work, before traveling, I make sure 10 minutes I just sit down and I just do soul sync. After that whole day, I don't know how it goes. Whatever happens, I'll be like staying calm. Okay, today it's okay. This is the things. Okay, what I can do the next.
Yeah.
But state will be better as compared to before.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I'm a musician. I learn music, right? So every day I have to practice. I wake up early to practice. So it's my first time here in Ekam. I've come with her only. It's my first time here. So I learned about serene mind and soul sync here, like just a few days back. So now I've decided that before I'll sit to do my practice at like 6 in the morning, whenever I wake up, I'll take this time out for myself because I feel like it'll help me cultivate my art in a much more beautiful way. Yeah, so
Creators.
yeah, it'll help me channelize the energy correctly into my art because I've noticed that even while I'm sitting, that's the only thing I'm doing. 100 different things are going on in the back. Waking up and I'm thinking about what I'll do in the night. So I wish to live in the present, and I think this will be an amazing way. Let's see.
We have learned the importance to being present, right? Literally, it's the most thing to just be in present.
And I can totally relate to her. Being as a creative in this field, what happens is we have to constantly think. But we don't know how we think, like consciously or subconsciously. Sometime while sleeping, also overthinking happens. We cannot even sleep.
Even in the dreams, I start
Even dreams.
over-analyzing the
Yes,
situations
yes.
of the day.
And by that, because of that, we are not able to become more creative, like thinking the right
It's like a
things.
blockage in your head.
Yes, yes. By coming here, we have so much of clarity that how we can pursue our dreams, the creative things, how it should be channelized every day. That started happening. That started happening effortlessly.
Yeah. In one line, again, if I have to mention, as we are discussing about the overthinking and we are talking about our obsession, what we have learned from Shri Krishna ji, Shri Preeta ji, the visits that we have come to Ekam for the course, it's so easy to flow with life. The more we are letting go, the more we are shifting into a beautiful state, I think the life has a lot of ease in the flow.
Yeah.
That's what I could tell, and I'm really grateful for their wisdom and for their guidance.
Yes, 100%. I feel immense gratitude in my heart, obviously to our Mukti Gurus, but also to all the Dasajis. They've been so helpful in the process of understanding the experience, And if you have any doubts, they're always there to help.
Even Krishna ji and Preeta ji answer those questions. Even someone else is also asking. Our answers we get from there.
Yeah, I think I've noticed this in a lot of the question answers that take place every day. Someone's asking completely different question. I don't relate to their problem situation at all. But the answer is so relatable and so applicable.
Right.
I feel like all of my problems.
It's been answered
Exactly.
for me.
Yeah.
It's like, they're pinpointing you and you're like, it's for you, bro. Just listen.
Yeah.
Yes.
You.
Exactly.
That part.
Exactly.
you.
It's for you. It's the best part.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
so many times when Preeta ji is talking about the wisdom, the knowledge, we started feeling something in our heart. We started getting sometimes tears also. We could relate to that. And we feel like someone has heard us, like what we are going through from internally.
Yeah.
So that is something beautiful. And we get healed just by listening to it.
It's, more like than just a guidance.
Yes.
They're actually connecting. They're feeling
Yes.
the exact emotions that we are going through. It's not like just giving an insight for your brain.
Yes.
It's for your being. It's for your heart. It's amazing. That's the best part.
And when we go back from Ekam, it's like a true transformation happens.
Yes.
People can see around me like how I transform so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've definitely decided to take all the gifts that I'm getting this Abundance Festival
Yes.
Yes.
and distribute it amongst all my
Yes,
soul
yes.
circle, my
For sure.
friends.
Can't wait for that.
Yes.
I think if we have to tell, we have the best philosophers, the best enlightened masters who are there for everyone to relate to your words and to really tell about your life.
Yeah.
Do come sometime to Ekam experience. Even if you can't come to Ekam, there's a lot of online things.
Yes.
Just go to YouTube, just put Soul Sync meditation, serene mind. Trust me, with just those practice, you'll have
A lot
falling.
can happen.
Yes.
Come and join our oneness.